Hey guys, it's a very exciting time as we wait for the release of the Samsung Galaxy S8. I personally decided I don't want to wait a couple more months, so I decided to go online and see what I can find. And turns out I actually met the vice president of Samsung, Just-Juan Denison, and he sent me a Samsung Galaxy S8. So he did charge me $100 for it, but hey, he says it's the real deal, so let's check it out. What $100 will get you when you try and buy a Samsung Galaxy S8 right now. So I do a couple of these videos a year because, man, China produces some great stuff, some great clones. I have a very extensive history testing iPhone clones. So let's check out the Galaxy counterpart, the S8, and what we get. All right, so I'm actually very excited to dig in, see what Samsung has in store for us. Those beautiful curved edges on the display, a new aspect ratio, maybe Gorilla Glass 5. Just seems a little too cheap to be true, but hey, this packaging's a little bit different, something unusual here. All right. I've actually never seen Samsung send me something in this manner before. A bit crude. All right. Oh my gosh, layers and layers here. Okay, moment of truth. Samsung Galaxy S8. Oh yeah, baby. 64 gigabytes. So what color would this be? I think this is the gold one. Very nice packaging here. Okay, 4G 64-bit octa-core, just as rumored. They're going to be going back to that format. 4 gigabytes of RAM. 5.2 inches. What? Supposed to be 5.8 at the smallest. Dual pixel, IP68, water and dust resistant. Whoa, awesome. All right, let's dig in. If that is actually true for $100, not bad. Huh. Well, makes sense. Must be a production sample, right? The text right there. Okay, the moment of truth. Here it is. What? Whoa, this thing gained weight. Batman. Why is there a Batman logo? The Batman phone. MTK new concept. All right, man. So let's pull this off. So the screen actually shrinks from the sticker. Look at that. It's a little bit bigger. Nope, you got bamboozled. Now it's even smaller. Okay, so I gotta give him props. The curved edge does exist, but it's not a real curved edge. So the glass curves, but the LCD doesn't underneath. It's obnoxiously thick. Oh my goodness, look at this. There is the regular S7 up top, and this one has an extra 2 millimeters. Wow. Okay, but I'm seeing that new dual lens camera, so there is an improvement there. That's cool. Batman approves. That is so chunky. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. But I'm surprised they didn't make the change to USB. I'm starting to feel like something isn't right. I'm going to power this on. See what we got in there. Samsung Galaxy S8. Cool. Powered by Android. So I guess they decided not to switch to virtual buttons. This one's feeling a little loose in here. Weird. Yeah, people just were complaining too much. They must have changed their mind. Whoa, that sound from the speakers. That sounds like the blown speaker on my MacBook that I brought into the Apple Store today to fix. I'm actually very curious to see how this performs. So, all right. So compared to the S7 Edge, not so much smaller. This thing is actually just about the same size as the S7 standard, but it now has a curved display on the front. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna move all this over. All right, so it has the same wallpaper as the S7. Wonder why. Jumping into settings, where is it? So let's see what this thing is running. So it looks like an Android 6 version of what? All right, so this thing didn't come with Android 7. Android 6.0.1, quite a downgrade for the Galaxy though. All right, What else? Let's connect to Wi-Fi, see what's really going on here, get some benchmarks going. All right, so I've been playing around with it for a little bit, and I'm honestly a little bit impressed. The quality of the software, the animations is pretty dang good. So the edge display here actually works almost as it would on an edge model. This model isn't supposed to have it as it's not the edge. But there it is. You can add your own shortcuts. That's pretty cool. You've got your news page over here. It's actually very, very smooth. I mean, for the uninformed person, I mean, this could pass as a Samsung Galaxy S8 or S7 even. It's really not bad. The skin is really good, and it just feels a little heavy. Literally, I'm not even kidding. This thing feels almost 2 times heavier, and the metal itself is really thick. Like, this is real aluminum here. Very, very chunky, but not terrible. So it has a little chamfer going on where you can't really see it on this one. Not bad, not bad. So I'm actually kind of curious whether this thing really is water resistant. So I want to check to see. I looked into the ports, and I can see that there's no, block off of the passages or anything. I feel like it's not. It's really just like any other standard one. So I'm going to actually pop the SIM card out. Usually if there's a seal in here, you can tell, and as you can see, there isn't. But you can put a micro SD in, which is cool. So wow, for $100, that is not terrible. So I actually downloaded Antutu, so let's take a look at the specs compared to a S7 even. It should be better, right? Man, that takes an eternity to launch. Let's look at the info. So it is indeed running Android 6.0.1, the Mali 400 GPU. I've seen worse. This is actually a pretty good resolution display considering it is a fake. 4.9 megapixels. Those lying bastards. Online, they always advertise it to be way more. Taking a look at the listing, I can see 3 gigabytes of RAM is advertised, 64 gigabytes ROM storage, 64-bit octa-core. So they seem to be pretty accurate. Even the display size is accurate. Usually they advertise something completely different. So what I'm seeing actually for RAM is actually 1 gig. So they were lying about that. It's not 3, it's 1. Those bastards. System storage, 2 gigabytes. Wow, I feel fooled. All right, so that's what we're looking at. And let's go ahead and run a Antutu benchmark, see what score we get. Would you look at this? These guys actually go to the lengths to prevent you from using the Play Store in order to download a benchmark and see what this actually is. So it doesn't let you download apps as they have permissions running. You disable it and it immediately re-enables. So they really don't want you to install applications. So just to give you an idea of what we're working with here, 22,722. For some context, the S7 Edge, 125,243 score of CPU and GPU combined. And that's including RAM speeds and all that. So quite the downgrade there. I'd say 1/5 of the speed, a little bit more than that. But for some reference also, here is the iPhone 7 clone from earlier. It got 14,233, and that one costs 150. So you're getting more for your money with the S8 clone here. It actually feels quite good. It's optimized well. I got this thing to work with all the other pages you just swipe over here. So it emulates Samsung's OS very well. And it doesn't have a lot of the bloatware that it does. Some of it, but overall, not terrible. So let's take a look at this dual lens camera setup. The official SA, I don't think it's going to get the dual, but they had this idea and this phone itself before it was even announced or released. So keep that in mind. They're doing the best they can with the rumors they had available. Batman is a billionaire, but he can't predict the future. Anyways, let's take a look at that camera. All right, so it's getting a little dark right now. It's 5:22, so it's a little fuzzy. That's explainable. Not too bad. I really doubt this thing has optical image stabilization. Let's try the zoom. Pretty blurry 4 times. Alright, so check out my honeybees. They're asleep. I'm actually kind of surprised. This compared to the iPhone 7 clone I tried earlier is a huge step up. Let's check out the chickens. Oh shoot, I'm sorry guys, did I wake you? Oh, oh my goodness, that motion blur. guys. You guys can go to sleep now. Alright, so, interesting. Alright, front-facing camera, I would say it's not terrible. Also a bit of a lag there, but not bad. Quality-wise, it's miles better than the iPhone, I'll tell you that. Hey, little birdie! Try out the zoom. Look at those pixels. Spy camera. So let's get some color in here. I find it funny that the size of the video, the ratio is like 5:4 or something. There's no 16:9. So you guys know this heart rate sensor over here, how it has depth to it. I actually took a closer look at the camera here, and it's literally painted on to the lens here. Very, very good attention to detail. At least the iPhone 7 had the dual LED flash that was True Tone. This one just has one single one, kind of cheap. And if you look even closer, there's only one camera. One of them is a dud. It's not even real. It doesn't even have a lens. So dual lens camera just for the aesthetic look of it, which doesn't really look that great, to be honest. So I actually wanted to take one last look compared to the S7. It looks like they just took inspiration from the S7, added the longer dual lens camera, and that's just about it. I would have at least put a USB-C, but licensing fees or whatever, probably not worth it. Actually, if I take this off, will it have S8 on the back? No, it will not. There's no labels there whatsoever. Interesting. But it's an S8 in the software, in the advertising, and that's just about it. Let's take a look at what's in the box. What else it comes with? Maybe some Samsung stickers if I'm lucky. Nope. No such luck. I think the best clone is one that has fake stickers in there, and I still haven't seen one to this day. So we've got the cable. These actually look pretty good. Oh, this, I can feel the components dancing around in there. That's so cheap. And some really cheap earbuds. So guys, there it is, the sad Samsung Galaxy S8. I think I may have spoken to the wrong vice president, but you know, thanks for watching, guys. I thought this was a little funny video, as I like to do these clone videos all the time. Sometimes they can be pretty good. In this case, the software is fantastic. Build quality is pretty dang good. Just they didn't match it very, very well. They tried. Camera is definitely better than the iPhone 7, that's for sure. So I'm going to be adding this to my collection of iPhone clones. I've got a bunch. But yeah, guys, there it is. So the Samsung Galaxy S8, I will inform you once I have more information about the real deal, but hope you guys enjoyed this video just for fun. That's my early look at the Samsung Galaxy S8. Peace.